how's it going today? Chelsea here. I'm excited to give you this month's TBR for the month of June. So last month I aimed very high, and this month I'm probably going to do a little bit less than that, but close to the same. I like to give myself a lot of options so that maybe I'm feeling like reading this month, or maybe I'm feeling like reading that, and I don't want to predict what I'm going to feel like reading. So if I don't end up reading all of these books, you'll just have to forgive me. I just like to have a good list of options. So first off, I want to show you what I'm reading right now, which is How to Make Friends with the Dark by Kathleen Glasgow, New York Times bestselling author of Girl in Pieces. This is an arc of this, and I won it from Goodreads. I mentioned it in my last TBR because I was going to read that, and this is how far I'm into it, just a few chapters. It came out April 2019, so a couple months ago. Delacorte Press, which I don't know, I don't even recognize that name. And it is about a girl who is going through some stuff, and apparently her mother dies, I think, from what the back says. And she's learning how to deal with that and the sadness of it, and how to make friends with the dark, like the darkness in her heart, the darkness outside, the darkness within her home. From what I gather reading the synopsis on this, of course I'm not that far into it, like the mother has not died yet. So I don't know if that's going to happen like here, or if that's going to happen at the end. Like, I don't really know how far into that it happens. I'm excited to see what kind of story this turns out to be. It sounds like it's going to be really sad. I don't know, but it's going to be different for me. I've never read anything like this. I'm not sure if it's YA. It feels YA because the character is in high school, but I don't know for sure. But I do love this cover. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to get through this and see how I like it. Next is one that I'm very, 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 very excited about, because I was contacted on Instagram to if I wanted to receive this book in response to a honest review. So I got the Crowns of Crosswall by D.E. Knight, and look how beautiful this is. It is a middle grade fantasy book, which I don't really read a lot of middle grade. Not that I don't want to, but it's just been so long, I probably would still enjoy them. The font's decent size with enough words, so it's not like a super easy, quick thing, but it seems like something I could get through in like a week if I really put my mind to it. It has this gorgeous illustration on the front of these fairy-looking creatures inside lanterns, and it says on the back, "In Crosswall, the only thing more powerful than dark magic is one secret. For 16 years, Ivy Lovely has been hidden behind an enchanted boundary that separates the mundane from the magical. When Ivy crosses the border, her powers awaken. Curiosity leads her crashing through a series of adventures at the halls of Ivy, a school where students learn to master their magical blood and the power of Crosswall's mysterious gems. When Ivy's magic and her life is threatened by the Dark Queen, she scrambles to unearth her history and save Crosswall before the truth is swept away forever." I just really love the illustrations on this. Like, I can tell this author I figure they probably didn't do it themselves, but if they did, that's awesome and they're talented. But if not, whoever they paid to do this, they didn't hold back. Like, they actually paid someone who's talented to design a really nice cover. It's $10.99 full price. This is a finished copy, and they signed it for me, which I have never received an autographed book before, so that's really exciting. It says, "Chelsea, magic awaits," and then their signature. So that was really sweet, and I don't know, I was just really excited to be contacted, and I'm gonna be completely honest, not just gonna give it a 5-star because they were nice enough to do this, but I'm gonna be completely honest when I do actually read this one. They sent me 2, but I'm only going to attempt to read the first one this month unless it just sweeps me on my feet and I want to read the second one as well. But they sent me 2 books, and I only thought I was getting 1. Both were autographed and everything, so that was really sweet. I might make a video on just these 2. I'm not quite sure yet. It depends on how I feel about them. But I'm still really, really excited. It has this decent looking spine. It's very, very, very cute, and I can't wait to read it. Next, I have a very popular one on BookTube and Bookstagram is Big Little Lies by Lane Moriarty. This has been blurbed by Oprah and everyone on the planet. Everyone loves this book, and it has been made into a TV series, and I haven't seen any of it. I've only heard that it's a good book. I know nothing about this book. I found it for like 25 cents at a thrift store, and it's in almost perfect condition, and so I want to check it out. I have no idea. I know it's like a thriller, maybe author of The Husband's Secret, so I'm guessing it's even Stephen King blurbed it. I keep interrupting myself. A hell of a good book. It's funny and scary. So that sounds fun. That sounds right up my alley. So I can't wait to check this out. It says a murder, a tragic accident, or just parents behaving badly. What's indisputable is that someone is dead. I can't wait to read it. Everyone loves it. So maybe I'll like it. Maybe I won't have an unpopular opinion. I'm hopeful. Next, I have an arc that is set to come out this month. It is Chop Shop by Andrew Post, and I've had a hold of this for a little while, and I wanted to wait till the month of to read it because it's really short. I know I can get through it this month. It says, sometimes running a business can cost an arm and a leg, literally. And it sounds like it's gonna be like a really fun, funny, but twisted like story about someone who, let's see, it says, some people who are in debt start selling body parts in the black market to keep their business alive. So that sounds fun. They get some gangsters involved and it sounds like it's gonna be really interesting. There's a picture of the author on the back and this is an arc, so I probably will mark it up if I feel the urge. But I've really been thankful to Flame Tree Press for sending me some arcs because it's really gotten me into reading some very interesting horror or fantasy type things. I suggest checking out Flame Tree Press because they do some really interesting titles and I've just really enjoyed so far, and they're nice enough to send me arcs whenever I ask for them usually. Can't wait to read this one. It seems like it'll be a fun time. Next, I have the second issue of Oddity Woods by KD. Like I read the first one for last month if you don't remember. It has this beautiful illustration of our character on the front. It is so beautiful, and this little puppy dog ghost. And I haven't read it yet, but it's very beautiful from the flip throughs that I've done. And I can't wait to continue the series. It's about this girl who, her father is a detective and he is asked to go on a trip to solve this crime. He doesn't return, and so he keeps getting letters from people trying to hire him, and she's like, what's going on? Why isn't he back? And so she gets one letter one day that's very interesting, and she goes looking for him. And that's all I'm going to spoil for you because I don't want to ruin anything so far. But it's very pretty, very nice to support small artists, and I will have links in the description for all of these books if you want to check them out yourself. And for this one, she has her information on the inside. I can show you that and link it in the description, but I don't know if she has it for sale online. But if she does, I'm sure you can find it, or maybe I'll find it and put it there. But support small artists. You know, they work very hard on this. It costs a lot of money to print something independently and not through a publisher, which that costs money too. But you know what I'm saying. Independent printing is very expensive. But I can't wait to read this and continue it. Also, I really hope that the third issue comes out soon because I want to read that as well. And the last thing that I have picked out for the month is volume 7 of the graphic novel manga Inuyasha. I have been reading this manga, and this one contains the issues 19 through 21. It is by Rumiko Takahashi, and Viz Media does these Viz Big Editions. And I've been slowly but surely making my way through this manga, and it is so great. The art is fantastic. Every time I'm just like, she's getting better and better. I can't wait to actually finish it. It's a long series, but I've got one more volume after this one that I physically own, so I'm gonna have to start buying them again. I've had these for years and they've just been sitting on my shelves, and I'm finally getting through them, so that's really exciting. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. It has these beautiful characters on the front. My favorite here. Mwah. That's all the books that I plan on hopefully getting to some of them this month. I for sure am going to read the one I'm reading now, and then the arc that I have. Those are for sure. The other ones, it's kind of iffy as to if I'll get to them or not, but hopefully I will. Some of them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I look like a hot mess because I just got out of the shower. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me know if you've read any of these books in the comments below. I'd like to know what you think of them or what you rated them. Like, I love talking about books with you guys. I know some of you have commented and we've had little bitty discussions about books, and some of you have added me on Instagram, and that's very nice of you. I do post there every day. Sometimes it's food, sometimes it's books, sometimes it's personal things, but I post at least one book thing every other post. So I do a lot of book Instagramming. Yeah, have a nice day. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.